Mikey.
Good morning, sir. How are we doing?
Feeling fabulous, looking even better.
Have you guys been changing this microphone? Because it seems like every week I come in, it sounds a little bit more like Charlie Brown's teacher. Like,
That's the microphone that Turtle uses when doing the North Country Trader. So his beard hair and spit may be actually accumulating inside the little fuzzy thing there. I'm not sure.
I'm going to back up a little bit there.
Hey, is that a tick? Okay, so...
Hey. You do know he's behind you, right?
He actually showed up!
Good morning, North Country.
I was like, I ain't falling for that. He actually is.
Oh, like right as you started that conversation. The second you said his name, his head came around the corner as if you beckoned him.
Turtle, I love you, man.
Oh, God, what timing.
Okay, get serious. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Mike?
Yes, I did, but I'm most intrigued about how high-pitched your voice has just turned. That's the best part.
Would you say
How about this? I'll let you breathe, and I have a topic. I'll go with it. How's that sound?
Talk about something.
So I had an email from a client who listens to Good Policy. She brought up a very good point. She'd been talking to some friends or somebody at work whose, I think, mother had been inspected by their insurance company. So their homeowner insurance carrier came and inspected the home and found some issues and said, look, these need to be addressed or we're not going to continue this coverage. Now, she was curious about, do companies have that right? How does it work? What's the protocol? So I thought this morning, it'd be a great time to shed a little bit of light on that.
If they say that you have to get these things adjusted, how long do you give somebody and still cover them?
Right. So you're not allowed to cancel a policy midterm. The only time I've ever seen that done is if somebody has a suspended license and the insurance company says, look, you're not even supposed to be driving. We're cutting you off right now. And I've only seen that once.
Okay.
But for a homeowner policy, let's say your policy renews in November and they came and inspected you in March. You have until November. Well, you probably should be doing it ahead of time because they have a 45-day legal requirement of a window to say, look, here's a letter saying we're not going to renew you because your house no longer is eligible for this policy because these items were not addressed. So typically it's better to do it at least 2 months outside of your renewal so that the company is made aware so that your policy can renew because the company does have that right to say we're not going to continue coverage anymore. And so how does it work with inspecting and why do companies inspect and who inspects? These are really quick hits. It sounds like a lot of detail, but it's not. So I have quite a few homeowner companies in my office that I work with. Out of them, I've got one who does not inspect any of them. They never do. That doesn't mean it won't ever change, but they don't inspect them. It's up to me to go out and pre-qualify and go through and identify problems that they would be looking for before I even write the policy.
Do you ever get reprimanded, scolded for being like, why did you cover these people?
Every day.
The place was just an awful mess.
I get in trouble, not every day, but yes, I have gotten my hand slapped a few times, yeah. And then I usually slap back. But not very often, but it has happened. But, this particular company, which is Cooperative Insurance, they do not come out and do inspections on personal homes. If it's a rental home, if it's a commercial building, a business of any kind, they inspect all of those. They also inspect all farms. And they have a window. And how does that work? They will send a letter, and then they will follow up with a phone call and say, here's a specific day we want to come and look at your property. And that's how that works. As for other companies, I've got 3 companies that if I write anything with them, they inspect within 30 days to within the first year of the policy.
A separate inspector or you?
Separate inspector.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there have been people out there who have been with a certain carrier for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years or more who probably have never been inspected. And now this company has tried to clean up things and want to make sure they have an understanding of the properties that they're insuring, and they send somebody out. And I've seen quite a few folks who've been with somebody for 20-plus years
and dropped.
Who now are getting dropped. Because
like a hot potato, yeah.
Yeah. Why is that happening? Well, 20, 30 years ago, there were underwriting rules that just were not in existence as they are today.
Well,
and
a lot of
companies are trying to be a little more cautious because of the statistical data that they've gathered over the years with proper or improper proper installations of wood stoves, proper railings on decks and porches, and things like that.
Well, and let's be honest, 20, 30 years ago, even Turtle was good looking and well maintained. Things get dilapidated over time.
They do, especially when you neglect things. And I don't know Turtle, but I figured that was a good thing.
Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury. Make sure you stop down and talk to him about personally getting with you and finding out what is best for you, whether it be car, auto, car and auto. I just said car or auto.
Yeah, or home or dwelling.
Thank you.
Or business or work.
Oh boy, I need to get something.
Final thought on that'll give you the details. So companies will call or send a letter to notify you. And Deb, that was something that I wasn't positive of when we were emailing, so I have confirmed that with as many companies as I could, they will ask before they come. So,
All right.
because she was wondering about scammers, which was a great question. So Barrett Insurance Agency, we're on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, 748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com, on Facebook, Google+, YouTube, and now A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. Yes. So you can visit our site and check out all those details.
Thanks for stopping down. Hope to see you at the Caledonia County Fair sometime over the next couple of days.
I will definitely be there.
Stop by our booth. All right, have a great one. Forecast next.